Item: SCP-330. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. Considering recent incidents, SCP-330 is to be kept in secure storage until further notice. Level 2 clearance is required for access to SCP-330 or its contents. All direct experimentation of SCP-330 is to be conducted using Class D personnel with no genetic history of diabetes. No more than 2 samples are to be removed from SCP-330 at any time, except during exposure testing. Description: SCP-330 appears to be a small round stainless steel bowl filled with a variable amount of individually wrapped pieces of candy. Taped to the side of the bowl is a handwritten note, reading "Take no more than 2. Please." Attempts to remove the note have met with failure, as have attempts to hide or obscure it. Testers have noted finding it impossible to avoid reading the note, and those who approach it from an opposite angle are aware of this request. When a quantity of candy greater than 2 pieces is removed, regardless of the means involved, the offender instantly has both hands severed at the wrists by an unknown method. Tests involving remote manipulation by Class D personnel resulted in the operator's hands being removed despite no direct contact. Inspection of the incision reveals that the cut is made at a molecular level, leaving no tool marks or identifying factors. It is to be noted that the third piece must be removed within a certain time frame. After 24 hours, the count resets, and additional candy can be removed. Discovered 3 days after Halloween of 20. When a police investigation into what was believed to be a case of ritualistic dismemberment was launched, SCP-330 was seized as evidence, but all attending officers were killed after officer emptied the bowl of its contents. The cause of death was a result of data expunged. Foundation agents, under the guise of federal agents, recovered the object with acceptable casualties.